Hello, my name is Julius and I am a senior integrated marketing communication student who just completed an internship at Habitat for Humanity of York County here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. And it was a paid internship that was paid at the middle of the internship and at the end of the internship. One of the first things I did when I came on board was create a social media strategy. I created this social media strategy so that there would be a cohesiveness type of workflow when it came to the month to month on managing and operating the social media account. After creating that, we started to talk about different things in terms of email newsletters, videography, and graphic design works that I would be doing throughout my internships. Some of the few things that I did do was go to a house blessing where I recording content showcasing just the event in itself, where they were being able to bless the home of one of the clients that they had. So I was able to get different shots in there, shots of people writing different stuff into the ground for her, nice messages, getting B-roll of the house itself for usage for different forms of content currently as well as in the future. And then, like I said, just getting a full overview of the whole event in its entirety. And then I also did some videographer work where I created 2 reels where we went to a dealership as well as a country club, because Habitat is actually having a golf tournament, which they usually have every year, where I went to capture content for both of those that we'd be able to promote by letting people know about the $25,000 that would be able to go towards a new car from Fred Caldwell's, as well as where it was going to be hosted at the Pacific Country Club in Lake Wiley. And with the graphic design, some of the things that I did do in terms was creating things for the newsletter, as well as creating different social media posts for like home is the key, National Women's Month. So just trying to highlight different things and making sure that we're on top of the graphics that need to get done, whether they were going to be for stories or just going to be for regular posts as well. And then, like I was stating, I also was helping with the email newsletter, where I was helping develop the content, what the content flow would look like, how we wanted to structure our email, making sure in my mind that we want to highlight stuff like the golf tournament, where we know people who are subscribing are going to really want to be in tune with that and want to continue to follow through. And then I always say, when it comes to email marketing, you want to put that catchy stuff at the beginning, even if it's like something that's just about one thing, like a sale. You want to put something catchy at the beginning of that email so that you're capturing your audience. And this way, you're getting those open rates and those click rates when people are being able to see your emails, click on the different links, and therefore. One thing that I definitely did enjoy was being in this workspace. I've had internships before and I've loved all my internships, but it was just something about really being in this workforce. And I feel that they were really open to me being on the team. They treated me very like an adult. You know, sometimes when you do internships, they kind of make you feel like you're the kid in the room. And I really do appreciate how Habitat really brings you on and recognizes you as the young adult that you are. But I definitely enjoy also just being able to hone my marketing skills from social media, especially email and newsletters, and then even PR releases as well. Something I would definitely say to future interns is that you're going to love the environment. You're going to love everybody from Summersby, Stephanie, B. You're really just going to love everybody that's in there. Everybody is open. Everybody is kind and wholeheartedly. You're just going to just be able to get into a role where you might have to have your hands in a couple of different pots when it comes to marketing, but it not being too intense. Especially if you think more of like marketing coordinator positions or marketing assistant positions, where it's not specific to just social media or email marketing or CRM. Like, you're really like, and your hands are kind of in like a couple of different pots when it comes to marketing. So I definitely feel like if you feel like that is a route you want to, or especially if you want to get into a nonprofit realm, Habitat is definitely the place for you. And you should definitely be expecting to come in and you're going to be hitting the ground running, working, but it's going to be something, whether you want to be in the nonprofit world or not, no matter what your aspirations are, going to Habitat, you're really going to find the love for the community. Well, that's one thing I definitely would say I also will take away from my experience, is being able to understand more the value in the community that you live in, and how do you want to be a member of that community, but also how do you want to pour into that community. And I also will say, be yourself. That is the best thing that'll make your experience more exciting is just being yourself and feeling like you have a voice, because you have a voice there. They're going to listen to you. They're going to take everything that you say, and they are really going to put it into implementation and into work, especially if it is things that you might be able to talk more about, like social media or PR releases that they might not know as much on, or, you know, certain things they might not know, especially when it comes to PR releases and the new updates that have been put into them over the years that, you know, we are continuously learning and evolving each and every year. So definitely, like I said, just be yourself and you're going to have a great experience there. Now, you've been hearing me talk this whole time, but have you actually went to the MassCom page on winthrop.edu and print out your internship application? Have you filled it out? Have you turned it into Miss Bonnie? Have you started looking at the placements? Hey, especially if you want a paid placement, but if you want a placement period, you definitely need to go ahead, go to the winthrop.edu page, go to the MassCom page, and go ahead and print out your internship application so you can start your journey and finding an internship that's right for you.